Greetings, Trinity family. We're so glad to have you with us today as we walk through our special session election of General Conference delegates orientation. This is how we're going to be able to vote together on September the 6th, as Bishop Jones has called us to elect delegates to the 26th General Conference of the Global Methodist Church in Johannesburg, South Africa. I know that you've all received your candidate guidebooks that outline the leaders that have lifted their names up as an opportunity to be elected as delegates. Those came out on August the 6th, and they're still available on our website. I hope that you're paying attention to that and praying over who the Lord is leading us as a body to elect. We also want to walk through how you can participate on September the 6th. The first thing you need to know is that on September the 4th, you will receive an email. In that email, you will receive your voting credentials. There will be a link to the Zoom webinar, and there'll be instructions on how to log into the vPoll, which will be the voting application we'll use. I'm just going to jump right into to this PowerPoint, and we're going to walk our way through together as we engage in this election. So I hope that you'll have your guidebook handy with you. This is going to be a resource for you as you track through the election process. I also want to encourage you in two ways. The first is I encourage you to have great Wi-Fi on the day of the election. If you don't have that in your home, maybe you'll be able to travel to your church, or maybe you could find a community space like a Starbucks or a McDonald's that are known to have really strong Wi-Fi. It will help you in that process. The second hint is to have two devices, a computer for the webinar, and then a phone or a tablet that will be able to be a resource for that election. So if you have a computer or a tablet for your webinar and then a phone or a tablet for your voting, it will simplify things drastically. So you're going to receive this email September the 4th from Sarah Carter, Carter at trinitygmc.org. You might have to check your spam, but look for S. Carter and you'll be able to find it. In that email, you'll have, first of all, the Zoom webinar link. We start at 9 o'clock, but we'll open for people to onboard in at 8:30, maybe even earlier, and we'll start gathering together on Zoom. And now on this webinar, you won't see every single face. It's not like a Zoom meeting. It's a webinar. Well, you will see Bishop Jones, you'll see the conference leadership, but you will be a viewer, not a participant. There will be a Q&A function available if it's needed as we go. If you are unable to click that link effectively into the Zoom webinar, I do want to show you that there's a very easy way to log in to Zoom as well. So you can go into zoom.com, and on the homepage in the upper right, there is a join button. You can click that. And when you do, it goes to a screen where you can join a meeting. And in the email from S. Carter, Sarah Carter, there will be a number that is our meeting ID. You could input it there and click join, and it will lead you there seamlessly. So now you have two ways that you can get on that webinar, either through the link or through this zoom.com with a meeting ID. The next step is to get your vPoll logged in. So you will have from Sarah Carter information tailored to you and your credential as a laity or as a clergy available on September the 4th. You'll have the access code is Trinity for everybody, your last name, critical, and then your ID number. That ID number is tailored to you. It's in the email from S. Carter, Sarah Carter at trinitygmc.org. So I want to show you, there will be a QR code at the bottom that you'll be able to open. You could use your phone, you zoom in on your camera, and at the bottom it'll have a yellow oval that you'll be able to click, and then you could pull into that QR link. Or if you're not technically savvy and you don't use QR codes, totally understand. You can go to vpoll.mobi and you'll be able to log in there. So this is what vpoll.mobi looks like whenever you log on. If you go to join a meeting you just type in Trinity, and that's the same for everybody. When you go to join, it will pull up this Trinity Conference delegate election page. You'll type in your last name. Uh, if I could type, you'll also type in your ID number that's tailored to you from Sarah Carter on September the 4th, and you will then click delegate election. When you submit that, it will take you into the screen that will show you the opportunity to wait until a ballot is open for you. Whenever you are in both on the webinar and on vPoll, you will then be able to vote for delegates. Whenever Bishop calls for a vote, first for laity, then for clergy, we will be electing 13. That's the guidance we receive from the denomination of what our allocation likely would be minimally for the Trinity Conference. And so we'll elect 13. Now, when you do that, you have to click the button next to all 13 names. If you try to elect 12, it won't work. If you try to elect 14, it won't work. You'll elect all 13 and click submit, and your vote will be cast. If clergy try to vote for laity, it won't let you because your credential. Vice versa, the same because of your credential. That's why this is such a helpful tool and resource for us. After the laity have their first ballot, then the clergy will have a ballot, and we'll go back and forth in that way. Now, you could understand that after we have that first ballot, we might elect 6 people from the lay side. Well, that 13, then we will elect 7 on the next ballot because we've already elected 6, and so on and so forth until we have all of the delegates elected. And then we will move on to electing our alternates and reserves. We're going to elect a total of 7. We're guaranteed 3 alternates, but as I said earlier, if we have the possibility of having additional delegates when they're allocated in February, we want to make sure we have some reserves available for that. Or if people are unable to travel because it is a significant trip and something happens in one's health or one's family, we want to be sure that we have a full representation available to us through our alternates and reserves. So we'll elect 13 delegates and 7 alternates and reserves for a total of 20 laity and 20 clergy. So this is the process that we're going to go through as a conference as we together elect our delegates to General Conference. I hope that you'll be joining me in praying for the leaders that the Lord is raising up and leading us into unity as we delegate this responsibility to lead our movement forward faithfully into the future. God bless you, and I look forward to seeing you on September the 6th.